This is just disgusting.
It's nice to have 2 and 3.
I got
good.
2. I need 3.
Got Marcus Peters from GoGo.
You got Marcus. Lord.
Yep, Humphrey and Tavon. Doesn't matter. Still winless. Yeah, like 32nd in overall and pass defense.
Much apprecited, Coach. As we welcome all
let
of you
everyone
to
run
our
wide
exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports.
Man coverage don't matter.
Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders.
Oh, nice. Hollywood Brown that has 98 speed. I need the Lamar Stowe power up.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
That shit is not that good.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
There's nothing man.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Here's Mack, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game.
See what happens
create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At least 3 to 5 offensive line spots are taken care of.
This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell.
Now you gotta be very good
He's
defense.
upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down?
What's his speed?
That's a nice start for them in this one.
How old is he?
He's bad compared to Gurley? Well, just about everyone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
Okay, man, I did not get a first down. Yep, you're right.
Sometimes you start a game
You know, I
with
cut the ball.
try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And Tony Jefferson, I love you, but I gotta trade you away.
The last run good for 2.
Yeah,
Here's second and 8.
I gotta trade you, man.
Now Brissett. And this is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory.
You are not getting time to kill.
I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary.
Why don't you just get Hollywood Brown?
I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next
And you have Cooks. Like, how much more do you need?
Oh, wait, you still got Cooks. So, you got Cooks. Why do you want another fast wide receiver?
We spent a lot of time exalting the offensive mastermind.
Damn, Gogo, you only need one.
They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up
And then you won't be able to sign him or anybody.
Sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that one?
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1
Playing
on
Mahomes
first
is
down.
obnoxious. Like,
So
he bailed him out. Having a 99 overall
And you know what he's
quarterback
doing right now?
mobile like that, he got bailed out so many times for
But
making
he's
bad
also patting his
decisions.
guys on the
Bad
back.
he doesn't even need an
Because
offensive
they're
line.
keeping him
He can just
clean,
put 5
meaning
fat
no
guys
one's
on the
getting to
field.
him as a blocker. He's able
I mean,
to
his
run to
offensive
the
line
football,
sucks.
and the plays he's
The
making,
right
he's
tackle is
throwing them in the
okay. I
offensive
think I knocked him
backfield.
out for like a quarter. But like,
On second and 11
we didn't get much pressure.
Brissett. And they're going
It's
to get
just
him.
so
He's
aggravating.
taken down
It's
for
like,
a sack.
2 seconds and I'm
Back
sacked.
at the
Mahomes
47-yard
is
line. Nick
running all the way
Perry
back 20 yards
leading
back
the
the field.
surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Really, Willie Snead? Oh,
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's
I'm
3rd
gonna
and
use
16.
I'm gonna make another custom. This time I'm gonna use the Eagles.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Hard throw, incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Oh, I can scramble for first downs? Oh, bet.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the
Hollywood
nerves
drops
of
it.
the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They run it from the gun with Crowell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Really, Lamar? You have not.
The struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play
95
calling?
medium
What?
accuracy.
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play
Really
that will
detective-
influence these guys and
really
continue to get
detective
upfield
Packers.
and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Okay.
Shotgun now for Carr. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect.
He said he could.
Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their
Really?
shot.
Someone's trying to
bring
play
up
you?
4th down.
Oh, my.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Well, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. Nevin Lawson there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Thank you.
The run
Took
got
longer than what it
4.
needed
Now
to
they
be.
deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
No, not really.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll try and run for this with Mack.
Tyus Bowser.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean
60
by that
fucking
is they
drop
thought they were able to
shoulders.
relax a little bit because that was an important play call.
Not
They
even
needed to pick up that
standing
1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Mike Spot 4. Come on. You better bring it.
Oh, look, they already got 3. You
We're
can't see
set
your
on
jersey.
1st down. The completion good. This is Eric.
You already got it. When you
He's got this
all
down
last
to the
year when you go to the
35.
franchise
Good
play a match,
yardage there
you
for
couldn't
the
really
Colts. 18
see
and
what
a
uniforms
first
you're
down.
wearing. And they're so
He's the
nondescriptive,
epitome of what we call
you
the
know,
move
home
tight
and away.
end, a guy that you
Color
can line
alternate.
up anywhere, in the slot,
Color
out
alternate
wide,
2011
in
or
tight.
something
Doesn't
like
really
that.
matter because he has such great
And,
skills. You
if
want
you
to
load in
utilize
there and
him
your teammate
in
and your
all
opponent's
aspects of
already
your
there,
passing
like, you can't
offense.
see
And there he was in the slot for the
jersey,
catch. Rush coming, and he's
Which
taken
jersey's there, so,
down. Manti Te'o marches in to sack him.
And plays like that
It was
really hurt
fixed
play calling.
up until this
They had
update.
a really nice gain on the previous play,
Today.
but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
So they,
Excellent
no, that's
pressure up
broken.
front, nowhere
That's
to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. Play fake, Brissett. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
What am I gonna do with my secondary? Oh, this is...
So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt.
What do we got this week?
And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Hey, we're good, we're good. Ready? 93. 93. Hey, we got Mike. No,
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Man,
I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On second down now, it's Mack, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Brissett sets to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 35 on second down, Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Let's go, son.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now it's Crowell, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill. 694. 58.
Now Carr. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Justin.
Carr gonna throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to
man, it's so hard to be accurate with this guy.
Remember we talked with that one
Brady
coach who said
quarterbacks.
his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
It's aggravating. It's just... like... Oh, it's interference. That's interference, but we're not going to call that.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Try that again.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if
there
they can
isn't a single defensive playmaker on this team.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now
and there's a 15-yard penalty on top of it. You know, let's just add it on. You know, why not?
Brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
I'm out. Y'all have a good night. I can't take it anymore.
Yet the man spoke so highly of the beta.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
You can pay for him. Fucking 2 years. 2 years, 40 million? Jesus Christ. Okay.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Two times.
To throw, it's Carr. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
I think Goga's trying to concentrate on his game, too.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
What's wrong with the uniforms? Like, I don't understand it. Well, but when you put it like that, yeah.
Taken down at the 2.
What the fuck? What is that?
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Unbelievable.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nigga's name is the fucking Miners. Oh my god.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing. Brissett. And the Raiders have got him. The product of Jersey City to hear Whitehead on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
That literally did nothing.
That
did absolutely
after a gain
nothing.
of 6. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That would go for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Check. Crunch.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr looking for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd.
Pretty good, too.
That should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
You can get Lamar still power up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
To put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
You funny guy.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rodgers. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no foot to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll
Two
take
tackles,
it way better than the alternative,
superb.
which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met
Interior,
fan bases
horrible.
that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yeah. Oh,
Now,
God.
3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun, I'm sure, but
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
man.
They go right back to Mack. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Brissett now. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory.
That, man, that
with a 1st and 10.
is not bold
The Raider
confidence
offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just
at all.
any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Derek Carr, 3 4th quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones.
Man, if only you had jukebox, Brita.
Looking to throw
God,
on 2nd
man.
down.
You had fucking jukebox.
Caught out right by Renfro. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun. Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
So Lamar doesn't.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Oh my fucking God. Uh-oh.
They'll try and run with Ware. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Yeah, 96 goal power. That
Carr
could
now
have
on
went
first
there.
down. And flag down, he
shit.
goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
It's not going to get it done.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Check 52. Check 53. Check 53. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
53 is the mic. Record.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Staying on the ground with Mack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Which we know is going to happen.
Back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Carr to throw. Steps away. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Hey, Charlie.
Carr now on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Colts, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charlie.